Hello everyone, for today we are going to present chapter 7 by Wilson Rubiano, Lady Joana Parada and Carmen Luceo Nieto.
Women Who Run with the Wolves. Chapter 7 Joyous Body, the Wild Flesh. About the author. The author is Clarissa Pinkola Estes. She was born in 1843. Through her life, she worked for gay and lesbian rights. She wrote different books that we can find indexed under women's study and other ones. On her book, Women Who Run with the Wolves, she represents within every woman, even the most repressed, a powerful force full of good instincts, passionate with extensive creativity and eternal wisdom. In this work, she reveals fantastic stories that help every woman who read it to regain self-confidence. In different parts of the book, we we took different sentences, paragraphs, and we talk about that. So, I the first one is I have been taken with the way wolves hit their bodies together when they run and play. The old wolves in their way, the young ones in theirs, the skinny ones, and etc. etc. They all have their own body configuration and strength, their own beauty. So we can find that everyone has its own beauty, in spite of to be different. So it's the same as humans. So we can relate it to that. I once saw a grey wolf crouched and lived in such a flash it left the image of a silver arc in the air for a second afterward, and a new mother. We can relate to the beauty of birth. So we can find the magic that nature offers about this topic could be. The other one is like wolves. Women are sometimes discussed as soaked only a certain temperament. When women are relegated to moods, mannerisms, uh, conform to a single idea of beauty and behavior. They are captured in both body and soul. In this, women, like wolves, at the time of hunting, are through are throughout analytical and patient. They are so capable of what they do, and that they become fearful of their own abilities. So we can relate in this. And in this part, well, it's about the body. So we can find that the body is a multilingual being. The body can remember. So whatever you do to your body, it's going to remember. And to confine the beauty and value of the body to anything less than this magnificence is to force the body to live without its rightful spirit, to be throughout ugly or unacceptable because one's beauty is outside. So we do not think in our internal beauty, so we just in our feelings, so we just look for um, the things that are outside of us. And that's it in this part.
Okay, the author uh, made some comparisons between woman and wolf, and she say that all the wolf have their own body configuration and strings their own beauty, and she say that they live and play according to what and who and how they are, and they don't try to be what they are not. And in that case, women are sometimes discussed as true only a certain temperament, and she wants to be only one thing and only a certain restraint that like a figure that is acceptable by the society. But beauty and behavior are that make women unique in her body and soul, and we can be like mm, we can be considered, but like we think that is the correctly. We can think about the beauty like a powerful thing that are behind our soul and our body, like we are. Other important thing that she say is that the body is a powerful vehicle, a spirit who live with us. We all the time we have to live with the body, and we have to consider our body as a as part that we are, as part of an expression, and we have to understand that the body have a unique language that is important for us and for our development in all the aspects of our life. Also, she mentioned some things about Opalanga, and she said that Opalanga understands that the body of the woman head is her beauty, her smile, one of wisdom, and what the voice of good is always close to her lips. She understood that the body is not separate from the land. That means that our feet are made to hold the ground. The body is made to carry much that we think. And she say that to take mass pressure in the world filled with many kinds of beauty is a joy in life to which all women are entitled. I think that she's very expressive, and she tried to make women understand that when we accept the lot of types of beauty, we accept that the joy is the life. For that, it's a mistake to say that the the, the woman uh, have a condition for be happy or for be beauty. Yes, because it's not correctly accept this type of figure for the others. Okay, the author also mentioned the myths and fairy tales that describe the realities and wellness of the body. She mentioned some great episodes and some stories about body and magic things that represent some important uh, representations about the body in the fairy tales. But the author tried to make us reflect about the importance of the body and the idea in a culture of body solely as an sculpture that is ground, because she said that body is not marble. We can say it, and we can try to do that or both make all that we want. And she said that the purpose of app is protect, contain, and support our spirit and soul. The body have a enormous purpose that in some opportunities we try to we try to we forget. Okay, we forgot, and we try to put in our body another thing because we think that the parameter, the figure of our body is different, like it had to be. To say that the body is the language of all our experience, of the sensations, the emotions, the things that we are. And she said that without body there would be no sensations of crossing their course, and we are going to have a lot of problems, and we maybe where we going to be impaired. All that comes from the body because the body is the rocket launcher. It is an capsule that the soul looks out the window into the mysterious starry night and the deserts. For that, the right connection to pressure, to heart, to soul, the will is the real reason why the body is like it, and what is the happiness and joy, and why we had to enjoy our body. What is the power of the body is that the body, that the soul is, because it's only the vehicle that that contain the soul and the hair. The power is not the body. The power is that are inside of the body. For that, that is not important the size, the shape, the color, or the conditions. People have to recognize that the really importance of the body of the woman is stay awake, so people can recognize the will soul that in all its many gifts.
Regarding to the relation of the chapter with the books, it can be highlighted that the authenticity of women in each story is very emphasized. For example, in the case of the book Mr. Dalloway, the expression of the soul is evidence in the attitude that Clarissa Dalloway has on her guests in the party. No matter the experiences she had with every one of them, she enlightened with her presence his guests, tried to show the best of her. Nevertheless, there are another part that can be related, that is the pressure by society. When Clarissa tried to reflect about all the status he had, but the cost he had to support in order to get the dimension in the society he dreamed. Maybe in that moment she started to think that she only did the action for the appearance and not for the true essence of the soul. In the second book about Little Woman, it can be related to this chapter in the intense expression of the soul in each one of the girls. For example, the aggressive sense of joy, the envious personality of Meg, or the vanity presented by Amy, or even the humble presented by Beth. regarding to the chapter, is one of these girls was like they they were the way they were, and that's it. And they didn't try to show another face in front of society. And another relation it can be evidence is the love for your mother when they try to give the present in Christmas, and the reciprocal gift that the mother gave is one of them. This love they have for the mother is equivalent to the respect for the heritage we had talked in this chapter. And when they it can be evidence that when they use when they present love for another person is because they have respect for your body. And in this case the love for your mother is also a respect for his ancestors. And finally, the relation with the book Wuthering Heights is the authentic feeling and real personality expressed by Catherine Earnshaw. He didn't try to hold appearances about what society is correct about the personality of a woman. He tried to be like she was. Nevertheless, at the when she tried to get free about the signal of the society, the incidents of society, it appeared another topic related to the chapter that is about the rejection to nature and rendering to the culture. Because when she decided to get married with Edgar Linton, instead to express her true love for Heathcliff, she decided to reject the nature and accept what culture indicated it for her. And in that moment he gave up about her true feelings. Okay, that's all. Thank you so much.